I think I have 100 rejection before I get that job. And the initial interview, they asked me my middle name because of my
Nervousness.
nervousness. I didn't able to spell my middle
Really?
name. I think one of the reason is you need to support your employees. You need to build their confidence. You need to take care of them. You need to build their confidence. You need to take care of them.
So I'm here with Joash. I'll probably do an intro after everything is done, but so I kind of want to pick his brain on family, business, being a leader, a breadwinner, and all those things. Joash, welcome to the podcast. Who are you in high school?
Thank you for being here. So I'm not really an academic person. I'm more on a practical person when I'm still in high school
Oh,
or
really?
during my academic year. But I'm just a happy I'm just a happy kid, a very thin, uh, happy kid.
So did you? So just for reference, Joash grew up in Manila.
Yeah,
But we have
Rizal.
somewhat of a connection. Your father is from Dumaguete, right?
Yes, yes.
We're both, so we have a Dumaguete connection here, which is just, it just happened out of the blue. So growing up in Manila, what? So when did you move around, or did you stay just in Manila and then Davao? You didn't live in
Yeah,
Cebu or
no, no,
anything?
no. I'm originally from Rizal,
Or
a
is okay,
province from Luzon.
okay,
So after and moved to Davao when an opportunity comes here. So
so okay, yeah,
basically, I'm a landlocked person. So
really. So let's try to dig in a little bit there. So you're in high school, happy-go-lucky guy, and you kind of told me a bit like you had a little career change. What going to college? What did you want to do initially? Was it always in computers,
no,
software, or
I
what
don't
was it?
know. I my first interaction with computers is I think second year high school or third year high school. So around I don't know. I'm a very thin guy, so I
Yeah.
a really thin guy. So and my father is a full time pastor and also a construction worker. One day, I don't know any hard work
Okay.
like
Okay.
physical work. So my 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 goal is I need to go to college because I cannot do hard labor.
You're not used to doing the hard labor.
Yes. So when I first introduced with the computer, I'm really fascinated with the
Really?
computer. So
Okay.
that's the reason why I decided to get a computer course during college.
What was it before? Was it IT? What was it?
My path is I will my path is to get I get computer technology.
Okay. Okay.
And then my path is to get computer technology. That's a 2 year course.
Mm-hmm.
And then go IT.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4 year course and computer engineering.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
there is a bridging program before
Okay.
that instead of doing engineering, which is 5 years, you
Uh-huh.
can get 2 years of computer technology and all you can credit all the
Move over to
subject,
IT.
move over to IT so that you can finish two
Yeah, it's
courses.
like continued
Yeah,
learning, almost like double
so that's
majoring
my
a little
plan.
bit.
Yeah,
Really?
but because we don't have money, and so we don't have money. I have four siblings. So
Wow.
after getting the computer technology, I need to work
Mm-hmm.
to finance
Then,
my sister's education
wow.
and help.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to be a part-time student, and then
See, that's really commendable because, a lot of expats do watch his channel as well. And that's something that some families do that in America, but not as much as here in the Philippines,
mm,
where it's really like all hands on deck for the family.
mm.
Now, like, did you ever have any pushback or like reservations as to, oh no, I have to stop my own career to help my siblings, or was it just automatic for you? Was that like, you know what, I'm gonna stop now and then put my sister through school?
No, it's more. I don't have that mindset that time. My mindset is because my sisters are very good at school.
Okay,
All
see?
my siblings are very good at school.
Okay.
So my understanding is I need to support them
Yeah.
because I remember this very clearly. When I graduated elementary, me and my mother is walking home after the ceremony, graduation ceremony, and I remember my mother told me that, Ja, I'm sorry. I think Hannah is the only one getting in finishing college
Mm-hmm.
because Hannah, the third my third sibling, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
uh, is a scholar from
Okay.
elementary to college. So
Wow.
so she's still at the elementary that time, but
Mm-hmm.
I think my mother just setting the tone that I'm sorry, we cannot
Help you
help
finish.
you finish. So at that point, I don't have a choice but to like say it's okay.
Yeah.
But at the back of my head, I have a plan,
Okay.
and I remember it. I remember this very clearly. This year, my youngest brother
Mm-hmm.
finished college
Okay.
after a month, get her get his license as an engineer. So I'm very proud, but I remember it clearly that I will change I'm not
Their
sure
life?
your my life and
Yeah.
our life. So I don't have a choice really.
Wow.
After I got my first work, I don't really know how to handle money
Mm-hmm.
yet. So I give it all to them.
To make
I'm
sure to,
working. Yes.
and I mean that's so commendable. I really respect that because I grew up in America, so things are a bit different. Everything's more, like, either you're gonna get a scholarship through the state, or but you rarely hear of older siblings stepping back for the younger siblings to finish out. I'm not gonna say it's a greedy or self-centered, but it's more that way than it is in the Philippines. Because you're one of hundreds of stories that I hear of people, like the ones who become the breadwinners or the second type of breadwinners, second place people, push everyone through or push everyone up or elevate anyone up. Are you unique to yourself, or
No, I'm not unique. I think I started that, but my sisters continue that. So
really?
after my sister get finish college,
Mhm.
she helped, and then
Wow.
so
Everyone help each other and lift
everyone help
everyone.
each other.
That's really nice. That's like this.
we we
Yeah.
we tell this every time to our youngest the our youngest brother. You're very lucky because you didn't experience what we experienced. You're the spoiled. We spoiled him,
Him.
not on the bad way. We
Yeah.
encourage him.
Yeah.
The
But he
pressure,
doesn't have to face
but
the
yes.
the trials and tribulations you guys had to.
Yes.
I mean, in today's day and age, a lot more people, I believe, are more self-centered, more self. Do you think that Filipinos should maintain that sense of us, helping, and, like, let's say for instance you have two kids, right?
Yes.
And let's say for instance, are you going to be okay with your kids doing that with each other, like your oldest helping the youngest, if ever?
Mm, if ever, yes. But I have this principle
Okay.
that I'm on the current stage of my life that I can change the will, or
Mhm.
we can change
Mhm.
for the better. I can prepare
For them.
for them.
Amazing.
So that's our goal. My wife and I, that's our goal. So to prepare the path, my only prayer for them is they Sophia and Dorothy can have the confidence, but not the arrogance of having this
I get it. That's the same thing with my daughter. Like, to a good degree, Ruby and I and the family have businesses, but it's almost that I don't want her to really realize we have businesses. Like, I want them to know that, I want her to know that we are just working. We're just working, because I'm always praying that she stay humble and she stay kind. Because that's the worst, like, that's the worst feeling I would want, where Ruby and I are very God-centered, we're God-fearing. I don't want to spoil her to the point where she's stepping over people. She's not minding other people's feelings, or not minding she's not empathetic to other people's situation, because like, my dad, my dad, we grew up poor in America, like poor. My dad was really poor, from the Bukid. So my dad always said that, no matter how high we go in life, don't ever forget that, your true colors are you're from the Bukid, your family's from the Bukid. So that's always struck a chord with me, and those roots are really sunken deep in myself, that she doesn't come out that way, because I see all too often. Like, I don't know if you've heard of I think it's more like, it's like, I know some Chinese people say, and I know some, and like in the books that I've read, usually the first generation makes it, the second generation sees it happening, they maintain it to a good degree, third and fourth generation usually loses it.
Yeah.
You know?
I have that quote that the first generation makes million,
Yeah,
the second generation spend million,
yeah,
and the third generation lose the
yeah.
million.
It's, I know you're surrounded by PCs all the time, Windows. How did you find your way to Apple?
I have a professor that introduced me that there is another operating system than Windows. So, what?
Yeah,
There is
okay.
another
Yeah, yeah.
operating system. So I get very intrigued. I study Macintosh, and I'm very fascinated with
Really?
the closed ecosystem. So uh and I have a relatives in the US. I'm not sure, or sh- they supported bring giving us computers, and I
Nice,
have
nice.
a instructor that he is also one of my early stage mentor. I remember his brother give him a Mac,
Okay,
and
okay,
he is a very hardcore programmer, Windows based
okay.
programmer. So he don't want to use Mac. And
Yeah.
one time during my internship, he asked me to install something on that computer, and I'm not sure if he see my interest, that what, you have a Mac, so
Really?
something like that. So he decided that you can use it, study it, and then
That's how it started?
that's how it started. And then after that experience, I didn't really go back to
To
using
Windows.
Windows.
Now, I mean, I know there was a transitional period from like Windows and Mac, and you're in that world of Mac now. Because my brother loves Windows and Android, and he's not a big fan of Mac. So, from your perspective, without being too biased, what, like, for you, what are the pros and cons of owning a Mac and having a Mac, or any Mac product?
The ease of use is the very, I if I'm using Mac, I know that it's part there is a part of prestige on using a Mac.
It's a status to
Yeah.
some extent.
But in reality, if you're using a Mac, you don't need to think.
User friendly.
Yeah, it's very user friendly. I know that it's a closed system, you cannot upgrade something. But I already done that. I like the technicalities of having the freedom to upgrade your system, to customize your system. But I also respect the quality that
Yeah.
the engineer
That goes into
design.
the
Yeah.
Mac. How did you feel when I mean, we're old enough to understand when this happened, but how do you feel? How did you feel when Mac started like soldering like the RAM? And 'cause, back then,
Yeah.
like, I was able to, for my MacBook Pro, I was able to upgrade my RAM, take like from hard drive to SSD. How do you feel that Like, how do you feel they took some of those attributes away from the newer Macs?
I think at first, because I'm already a technician on the, already an Apple technician when that happened.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
I understand the reasoning behind
Okay.
building that decision because of the performance. But my tech savvy side, I resist that at first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate the I think I my feeling is I hate that you don't have a choice.
Yeah. It's like take this. It is what it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
It started like I think for the MacBook Pro Retina that even the screws
Yeah.
you don't have access.
Yeah.
So even the tools you don't have access. They are not standard. So it's very hard at first, but just like what I mentioned, the reason why I think I'm very hooked is because I don't have to think. I have a lots of
Yeah.
I can spend my thinking brain
Doing something
on doing
else.
something else.
I that resonates to me because I think that's why I'm just a Mac user that way because there's just turn it on and a lot of the Android users and the PC users like whatever I put on my phone on my Mac Mini or anything Apple it goes into all my devices
Yes.
versus like downloading an app and doing this. I just like the ease of use like you said you don't have to think. Now I mean what you're in the technician world. I'm going to ask you a little bit about that a little bit later. But what are some cons, if you have any cons about having a Mac?
It's I think one of the cons is because it's a closed system, meaning you cannot
You can
upgrade,
upgrade.
you cannot one of the cons is you have really to think that one day this device will die, and that's from 5 to 7 years. And most of the back then, most of the users that use Mac are business people.
Yeah.
So the concept is it produce I will use this to create money, and then after that
Move on.
move on.
Going back into like work life, corp into becoming entrepreneur. How long did you like? Joash does own a store. If you want to set that plug, where's that place? Where's it located?
At Obrero, Davao City, we own an independent computer service center.
So fix my Mac.
Fix your Mac.
So you worked for corporate for a while for Apple, yes? How was that journey there? How long did you do it for, and things like that?
Not really for Apple directly because they have office here, but
Oh, they
only for
do.
corporate.
I didn't know that.
They have office here, but for corporate, they don't have retail. So every front facing is a third party, a
Yes.
provider. So I work from one of the providers.
Okay. Okay.
So
What'd you
because
do?
I'm really an Apple fanboy, I remember I applied for a job in Makati.
Okay.
The name is Studio 84.
Okay. Okay.
So and while I apply for a computer technician role. And then after I enter, I remember it. I entered the building. I saw the old iMac on the guard.
Yeah.
On the guard. So
At the
what?
guard station.
At the guard station there is
Oh
an iMac.
wow.
A very old iMac.
Yeah.
I talked to the HR and I mentioned that even you don't have to pay me for 7 months. I'm not sure why it's 7 months, but you don't have to pay me 7 months. I need to work here.
You just have to work there. Really?
So that's one of the I think the turning point of my life because because we don't have enough or we live. So I used to take advantage on what currently on the table.
Right. Of course. I mean, sometimes opportunities are scarce for the majority
Yeah.
of people here.
But yeah, so when that time when they introduced that they're an authorized service provider in retailer, so they focus on Apple computer. I took my chance. So
How long did you stay there for? Studio 84.
Uh 7 years, I think.
7 years.
7 years.
Was that the only Apple tech role you had before moving on to being an entrepreneur?
No.
No.
After that, I become a college instructor,
Okay.
teaching hardware and how to code. And then I switched to full-time software developer way back 2016.
Really? Wow. Yes, I tell you, Joash has a very interesting life. Studio 84. How did that move you into becoming a professor? Why transition and change your life, change your path into becoming a teacher?
Uh when the company decided to have a presence here because Apple have a plan in Mindanao.
Oh, okay, okay. That's the
So
segue there. Like,
yeah.
okay, okay, got you. Okay,
So uh I re- I volunteer myself to go here in
okay.
Davao to lead the team.
Where did you teach?
Uh, uh the school is no longer in business. The first school is Jobs Academy,
Okay,
but it there is a corporate buyout, I think.
got it, got it.
The Holy Child College of Davao
Bought it.
bought it.
Oh, I think you know someone. It's a big
Yeah,
school. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. So because
What?
our office is inside the school.
Oh, okay. It was like
So
a partnership at
yeah,
first, and
yeah,
then more.
partnership.
Yeah.
So they asked me if I can teach IT
Okay.
because I don't know anyone here, and I think I need to because I have plenty of my brains at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time, and I don't have someone to talk to. I grabbed the opportunity to to teach. I don't
yeah,
have teaching background. What I have is I have a very technical mind that I want to share because it's flowing.
yeah.
So I'm not sure that time, but oh, it's very cool. I getting paid to burst out my my technical
Would you say
know-how.
that you're just like I guess it goes back to you being happy-go-lucky, just
Yeah.
being. Would you say that you like whenever like you have the want and the desire to learn something or do something, you just if the opportunity presents itself, you're just gonna
Yes.
you try.
Yes. If the
Really?
opportunity present uh to me because I don't have a choice. In real there are many people that say I'm very blessed and I think I'm really very blessed
That's very
because
nice.
everything that I dream of, Hill, I get it.
Really?
From that dream that I'm going to work with hardware,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I get it, and I get it. So I think that's one of the 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 blessing that God give to me. From
I kind of want to go deeper into that because I do get the same thing from people, and sometimes I have pushback from how come like people can be as lucky as you. Why do you think? Why do you think someone like you is given is given those opportunities? Is it your faith? Is it just you're just like diligent in what you do? Why do you like if you were to look if you were to pull yourself and zoom out into like looking at a Joe Ash from a third person, like why do you think those things happen to you?
I have the ability to motivate myself
Really?
and to really focus on something that I want. So if I want to be programmer, I can be a programmer. Like for something like that. So I spent I spend time to master that work or that art. I have this verse here that I don't know the exactly, but it goes like uh we rejoice on our suffering because suffering produces endurance and endurance build character and character uh provides hope, something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that. So I know that in order for me to master that side of the I need to focus. I need to focus. I need to learn everything. That's the suffering part.
Right.
And during the process, I developed the endurance
Yes. Yes.
in
Yes.
create and the character.
Yes. 100%. That
And that,
resilience builds the
yes,
current. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and that character produces hope. That I think the people that see that character
Yeah.
introduce me to to some opportunities. So I think that's the process.
That's very well said. I have to look that up in the Bible because I think, to your point, that's how I think God has given me the opportunity to be resilient, to push through, and to just consistently, like, although so many things are going left and right in front of me, you're almost like, look, imagine if you're looking down a hallway, you know there's a door down the hallway. No matter how many doors are on the side opening up and things jumping at you, you're just pushing through that doorway to try to reach to the end of the hall. What was the catalyst or cause to I need to build a business?
I think I'm a little something like you. If I learn enough, or
Mm.
I think I mastered this part,
Mhm.
I need my understanding is I need to progress.
Like challenge
Yes,
yourself.
I need to challenge myself,
Yes.
and I have an addiction.
Yeah.
I have an addiction that I'm really interested in jumping on the cliff. I'm
Yes.
not
No
like,
fear.
yes, like I from a computer technician,
Yeah.
I jumped to become like something like this, without knowing the like what I'm losing here. So I want.
I totally understand what you're saying. I think that's why, and this is something I talk with the staff because they're always saying like, "Okay, naman ka sir, kainganin na ka, there's a this and that." I'm like, "Do you understand the risks that I had to take and the willingness to take those risks without or willingness to have faith that it's going to work out?"
Exactly.
Without knowing, it's like jumping into a black hole without knowing where the end of the floor is, right? So,
Yes.
but the thing is, I tell them this, and I tell people that work with me, I'm like, I'm no different than you. We're just the same. It's just I'm willing to fail. I'm just willing to fail because I know that failure is really not a failure. It's just another notch of resilience and education. Like, oh, maybe that wasn't the right way, pero I can learn a way to go around it and just because you've been through it. Like, okay, there's an obstacle in front of you. As a business person or just even technician, you're gonna go up. You're gonna go up, underneath, around it. You're just gonna find a way to go through it. But going back to you said about the Bible verse, that's where that suffering comes in. Where you're just like, oh no, what am I gonna do? You have to find a way. You have to find a crack. You have to find, you have to find a way. And I had a discussion with one of my managers. I told him that like and this is I'm stealing this from someone else, but there's a saying that guy goes, if you're in the water, right, and somebody's trying to, what are you gonna do if you're in the water and you're drowning? What would you do just to breathe one more gasp of air? And the guy goes like, I would do anything because I want to live. And I told the manager like, that's how you have to approach life and whatever you want to do. You just got to keep going for it because life, I just don't think you can play safe. I'm sure you like you said you've making those jumps without knowing what is next. Maybe this is a good segue. Have you ever faced failure where you're like, oh no, maybe I made the wrong choice?
Yes, I have. I have
Tell
a
me
lot
more.
of that. But can I tell?
Yeah.
I want to share something like the importance of failure
Yes.
in developing your personal.
100%. Yeah. Speak on it.
I,
Yeah.
I think the reason why I have that fascination with regards to knowing the unknown, because during my developing years, I have plenty of rejections. I don't have the I don't have the speaking skill. I don't have that.
Yeah.
So every time I applied, I remember it since I have only 2 years of college,
Yes.
it's very hard to apply
Yeah.
in Manila. It's very hard. I think I have 100 rejection before I get that job, and I remember
Studio
the
84?
Studio 84, and
Really?
I remember this hill during the process of, because the our house is 3 hours away from the office,
Wow.
and my mindset is, eto na naman tayo, parang here we go again.
Yeah.
I understand that after this I will be rejected again,
Yeah.
but I need to be present.
Just give it a go.
Just give
Just
it a go.
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah, 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 yeah.
I know that because 100 failure. I remember I remember one of the biggest call center. I applied to them.
Mm-hmm.
The initial interview, they asked me my middle name because of my
Nervousness?
nervousness. I didn't able to spell my middle
Really?
name.
You were
So
so like
yes, yeah.
paralyzed from the
Yeah, I remember
nervousness.
that. And we were 10 or 15 because that's a panel interview.
Oh my
Or
God.
because there are, the call center industry back then is very huge.
Yes.
So that kind of failure and humiliation, I think it builds me.
Yes.
It builds me that every time that someone say no to me,
Yes.
it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I
Yeah.
can still try, or I can maybe tweak my presentation and present it again and still try. So I build that. That's the important for me of failure. I don't categorize it as something bad,
Hmm.
but opportunity for me to learn the things very quick, because of to understand something very quick,
Yes.
because there is the realization that I think I need to prove something here, or
100%.
something like
Yeah,
that.
100%.
So I think that's the reason why I'm not afraid of jumping the cliff.
Yeah, I think after like maybe job number three, you're like, oh, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I guess like going through those 100 attempts to
I
try to land a job, it's like the battle. It's like almost like the battleground of just okay. I'm just gonna keep going now. I'm like a soldier now. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna just give it a shot. Do you think that, and you know, a lot of channel I talk about male masculinity, right? How you know, maybe you can speak onto this because you grew up here in the Philippines. I grew up in America, right? Many Westernized men are very like, and have you ever worked with many Westernized people like
yeah,
Americans?
yeah,
They're very like outspoken. They're
yeah, yeah.
just, I'm gonna make a decision and go. I noticed that some Filipinos are more reserved. They're more like maulaw. You know, they're
Yes.
now. Do you think that's a cultural thing, or is it like I find out a lot of the men here are too reserved or too like what is the Tagalog mahiya?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like can you speak on because you're one of many one of a few that I've met that are just I'm gonna go forward. I don't care about job number 99. I'm gonna go to 100. I'll go to 101. I'm gonna do what it takes to make it happen. Can you speak on sometimes like some of the from the mindset of a Filipino like why some men are maybe just maulaw. They don't want to be it seems that it can be misconstrued as you're not ambitious because you're not trying hard to really go out there and try to make it happen like you did.
I'm not sure about this, Michael, but I have a. This is my position on that. I think the 300 something years of colonization build
Yeah.
that
Oppression.
oppre- that to us.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So so and I think that especially when talking to foreigners,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think I have that moment also that
Yeah.
becoming mahiyain. But I think as a person, that's a choice.
100%.
Mahiyain is
Yeah.
I realized that in order for me to move forward
Yeah.
or to step up my game as a person,
Yeah.
I need I need to like I really need to have that suffering, and part
Yeah,
of that
100%.
suffering is uh adjusting to that level, because personally I'm an introvert.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
an introvert. I'm very mahiyain. I'm
Yeah.
very shyful. But I also understand that in order for me to get something, that opportunity, I need to put it on the box
Yeah,
first,
yeah, yeah.
or on the closet,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
on the back of my head.
Yeah.
But I'm still mahiyain. I'm still an introvert. I'm still reserved.
Yeah.
But I recognize and I accept the fact that I need to make a choice. I
I
need to make a choice. That's all.
100%. That's kind of like what I explained to some of the staff where they don't believe me. I said, yeah, I'm introverted too. Like, yeah, right, Gil, you're not introverted. I said, no, like the real Gil is like family guy, stay in the house, don't go out. I just stay in my little cave. But there's a version of me that is the business version of me that I have to be outgoing, I have to be outspoken, I have to play almost like a role. It's like a uniform without clothes, right? It's like you're a business guy, right? There's a sense of like you have to go out on the floor, talk to people,
Yes.
meet people. But I know internally that's not me to a good extent. The home version of me is just stay with the family, don't talk to a lot of people, be by myself, and I'm happy. But like you said, it's a choice. It's a choice to go. It's a choice because I find that like after working here for mga 3 years now, I find that women here, for some reason or another, they end up becoming the breadwinners of the houses. I don't know if you ever noticed
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like a lot
yeah.
of the women
Yeah.
become the breadwinners. So when I started studying, because I don't know about you, I love watching people. Just watching, like, how people react. So I'm like, I will sit in the coffee shop for hours and be like, okay, what's happening here? Like, I noticed that OFWs, most of them are women. Even in the call center industry, most of those rooms are filled by women. And I talk to these people because I have to, interview them first, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just a breadwinner of the family. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." I was like, "Wow." In the back of my head, I'm like, "What happened to the men? How come the men are not?"
Me is also I myself as is also a breadwinner. And and this I think this is one of the advantages of that, because when I get married, I have I have the default is to teach my wife how to handle the finances
Same here,
by surrendering all the finances
100%.
to her.
Yeah,
So I don't have that issue because I'm doing that ever since I have the job
same here.
providing
Same here.
to. So but I think I on your question that where is the man,
Yeah.
I believe that man is a choice also.
Wow, that's
So
powerful.
I think where is the boys? What are the boys doing?
Yeah.
What I think these are boys.
Yes.
These are
100%.
boys.
Yeah.
And manhood is a choice.
Your dad was a pastor and a construction worker. What do you like? You have daughters. I have a daughter as well. What type of man do you want your daughters to be marrying? What is the man you envision to be being the person in that household for them?
I think I want my picture is I want my dad's character,
Explain more. What is that character?
because my papa is a very people the heart of my father is on the service side.
Yes. Okay.
He served people. He's good in making I'm not sure what
Pakisasama. Oh yeah,
pakikisama
yeah, yeah.
means.
I
Like,
guess and besides like mga
oh
makisinabot.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Every people that knows my father love him.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Mm, so I think that's one of the traits that
Like a people person.
people person. I think that's one of the traits that we get to our papa, and the heart of serving people. The reason why I we have this the business is
Yeah.
on the service industry, because of my experience working with foreigners also, and other not countries but other nationalities,
Yes.
handling products and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
services. I build that standard of good service.
Yeah,
But
100%. Yeah.
also I have the service is rooted on myself because of my father.
Yeah.
So that part I want I my what I'm praying is the guy that Sophia and Dorothy
Yeah.
will met that but also for me I think the will of doing something or the
Ambition,
ambition
drive,
side
drive, like drive,
ambition
like
my
Kogihan. I don't know things
yeah
like and besides like Kogi like I guess both and Kogihan like
yeah
really wanting to do something.
yeah so because I remember this my papa is very proud of saying this to people that my only dream to all of my children is to be able to read
Really?
because they can read the Bible. That's very sounds very cool, but for me, that's a very selfish dream. I don't have that something. My goal is to prepare the path for my kids, and
Yeah.
for them just to. I want them to have the choice of building their empire, their own empire,
Yes.
or to work for their. I have. I want to
You want to give
prepare.
them options in
Yes, I
life.
have. I want to have to give them
Yeah.
options. I don't have that options when
Yeah.
I. So
I'm with you on that one. I wanna I guess to that point, like, Ruby and I are building businesses and things like that, but I don't want to force being an entrepreneur on her because it might not be a good fit and it's going to
yeah,
go down in the garbage anyway if it's not a good fit. Pero I do want to have her around it to the point where she understands that this is a livelihood where she can pull from. If she wants to learn how to maintain and manage it so she can still live her life, then that's amazing. If not, then okay,
yeah, yeah.
it's one of those things. But I don't want her to feel the need to take like you and I, take the job that's right in front of us.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah,
her to
exactly.
feel that need to be like, you know what? I have no other choice. Okay, this is the one.
I understand that that opportunity, that everything that we say yes or no
Yeah,
is built. Kaya tayo nandito. That's
yeah,
why we're here. And I understand that the hardship is very important. I want also to teach them
yeah.
not everything will be
Given to you,
given to you.
100%.
But I want that and I gusto ko lang na magkaroon sila ng option
Yeah,
pagka after ng college when
yeah.
they're big enough to decide.
Yeah. What if Dorothy and or Sophia bring home the man that you don't want for them? How would you react? I want to know your reaction because I have my own reaction with my daughter. Like, how would you react? Like, Pa, Daddy, this is so and so, and you have a vibe like, yeah, this guy's not the one, man. Like, how would you
I will
react?
talk to them. I will talk to
How would
them.
that conversation go?
The conversation will happen after the meeting,
Yeah, yeah.
not during the meeting. I will
At least you have some respect. Yeah,
yes, and I will I I I need to know the guy before I speak to my daughters.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then uh after that we will have the conversation. I'm on the we both are on the the nandito tayo sa time on the time that we have the opportunity to build that
100%.
mindset to them.
Yeah,
Wala pa sila dun eh.
yeah,
So malilit pa sila, 3, 4 years old.
yeah.
So my responsibility now is to be that
That,
standard.
yes, 100. I 100% agree with you.
To be that standard.
Yeah, I want her to look at the next, God willing, the man that will come into her life. Like, oh, is that close to Daddy? How Daddy is? How.
And if that time comes that my daughter said yes to this guy, my role now is to be the guide
Okay,
for
I
this.
like that.
I, I have, mayroon akong reservation. I have this reservation. But my role as a father and as a father is always to support and to guide.
Now, would you respect your daughter Sophia and Dorothy's point of view as in, Pa, Daddy, I see potential in this guy. Just
Yes.
give me some time.
Yes. The reason why I'm here is because someone saw a potential for me, to me, and give me time.
Amazing, amazing. How did you meet your wife?
Using the social medias, WeChat.
WeChat?
Yes,
Isn't most Chinese people? Is that the Chinese?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't have friends here.
Oh, she's from Davao.
Yes, from Davao.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't have enough. I don't have a lot of friends here, and most of my friends are Christians,
Got it.
on the same church.
Mm-hmm.
There is a feature on WeChat that if you shake your phone, it will connect you to the people also using WeChat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
Close by?
Yes, I'm not.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
use WeChat, so I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm not sure if that's still
Oh, you just
present.
go like this,
Yes, you shake your phone and
and then
then
it'll
it
it'll
will.
populate the people around you.
Yes, I saw her there. So I said hello, and then she said good night, and then after next time I say good morning again, and then I invited her to a restaurant here. No, that so I'm not sure. I think
How
she's
many
pretty.
months or weeks did it take for you guys to physically meet up?
Like 3 months. Three
Really?
months because she's from Davao, but her work is Visayas Mindanao,
Okay.
handling accounts for Unilab.
I like to say my wife never believes me. I said when I first met you, I knew you were my wife. How was it with your what is your wife's name anyway?
Trish.
Trish. Okay. How when you first met Trish, right? I'm sure there were feelings.
I think
And
it's the same when
really
I met Trish in person.
slow motion.
Not really slow motion, but the way she talks.
Amazing.
The way she talks.
Was it everything you expected when you first met in person?
Yeah,
Really?
the thing that I first check is her nails. And after I see that this
They're
is not,
clean.
they're very
I
clean.
like that. I'm the same way.
So so it's a process, but I think during the courtship, I this is a firm that I said to her, if you uh let me be your boyfriend, 2 years from now I will marry you.
And what did
And
she say?
that
What was her response?
uh I don't know, but after a month, I think
Really?
she that's September 19. September 19. So after so our wedding
It's coming up
day,
soon.
so our wedding day is September 19. Exactly 2 years after she
Really?
said
So yeah,
yes.
that and the next week is your anniversary.
Yes.
Very nice, right? I mean,
That's I think that's one of the separators from boys to man for me.
yeah. Explain. Yeah,
Knowing
explain. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I think I for a long time I've been a boy, and sometimes I'm still being a boy.
Same here.
But I think the separator is the willingness to have the word. Some if you need to have the word.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I kind of want to get into a little bit of relationship, right? Because how long you been married?
Uh
Or together and
six
married? 6 years
6 years, turning 6 years.
altogether. 8
Yes.
years for like 8 years.
Altogether around nine. Say eight. 2017.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you think is what one or two things are what the one or two things that you need to have a healthy marriage?
to have a vision.
Okay, okay.
The important
Yeah, expound on it
for
there.
me, uh, the love language of a man is respect.
100%. I agree with that.
But and the love language of a woman is security.
Yes, we're on the same page there.
And if you have vision, saan tayo pupunta? Where are we're
Yeah.
going? And what's the step to get there? I
Is it
think
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
You close the security part. Like for example,
Makes sense.
the reason why, because with my understanding is women or girls are built to worry
Yeah,
something. But in order for you to eliminate that, you need to cast the vision.
100%.
You need to have that something that you both are working on
Yeah.
to go there, and then after that, next vision, and
You
something
I
like
think you hit it on the head there. I think that's where a lot of relationships fall apart. Like, I gotta ask you a question. How important do you think communication is in a marriage?
it's very important. That's it's very important. It's a something that you need to build every day.
Yes.
I'm not sure how many years are you
Almost
married.
20 years.
How many?
Almost 20.
20.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that until now you learn something new
Oh,
from your.
100%. It's always, I think the biggest thing as a man and a woman, just anyone in the relationship, is there's a level of understanding the person's faults and willing to work with it, but also willing not to submit and shut up, but calling them out on their fault in a loving manner, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
As in like, let's say the person, like me, I'll be honest with you, like me, my problem is like, if you, what is it, Bisaya? Like you, if my wife talks to me and I'm in my mode of focus, and like I guess I'm a kalitan, like you know, I'm focused in. I am very big musinka. Like what do you want? Like what do you want? I'm busy right now. This is my biggest problem, right? But I've learned through, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said it to my wife. That hurt her feelings. Maybe she wanted to sell me something very important, or maybe she found a discovery or whatever. So that's my biggest issue. But my wife is I don't know, compassionate enough not to engage fire with fire. You know, but then I have to be man enough to be like, I'm sorry, I snapped at you, I apologize, you know. But over years she's understood when she sees me focused in, she leaves me alone. She'll be like, babe, I gotta talk to you when you're done. In the very beginning of the relationship, it was like, you know, information overload, and I'm focused in, and I'm like, leave me alone. So there was a lot of clashes in the very beginning. But I think for me, like communication and being able to deal with each other's BS, and obviously the when it's happy days, everything's happy. When it's dark days, I think that's where the testing and the forging of your relationship happens.
I think that's good, and I think the communication. If you narrow down the communication part, I think I realized that the things that you tolerate are sometimes the one that will big the if it
Because
build,
yeah,
because you tolerate it for not just last
yeah,
yesterday. You tolerate
years,
for years,
yeah,
and sometimes it if it's big enough that you, and what's on your heart, your mouth
it will
speak.
come out 100%.
So I think that's the reason the communication is very important in marriage. You have a choice to keep it on your heart or just tell it to your wife.
My wife and I have a policy where we do not, we try our best, we do our best to not sleep with any stress. We always talk it out, even if it takes hours to clean it out, because I know watching even my parents and my siblings, their marriages, and other friends and family, where when you sleep, I don't know where you sit on this, but when you sleep with the thought, when you have the process of, we talk about it later, it's like a cancer inside of your soul and your heart, because it's going to eat at you. Because now, from my experience, you rehearse what's going to happen. By the time you talk to them, everything to some degree is going to spill out. It's going to be like, I would rather have a war and then peace, rather than, okay, we're fighting, we're debating, we're fighting, we're arguing. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. We have to go to sleep. We'll talk again tomorrow. It's almost like it builds up. You know, it builds up until to the point where things happen, life happens. You go to work, your wife does this, so to the point where like you didn't wash. Maybe there's a mansa on the dishes, and it's like, look at you, you always do this, you always do it. And then I just don't want resentment to build, to boil, because for me that's when communication goes out the window, because it's all emotion at that time. It's all emotion, and sometimes when you're full of emotion, sometimes you say things you don't want to say, and that's when regret happens. And sometimes you go down the road of more resentment, and then for me the resentment turns into animosity, and then that's when I guess it's really really bad. So my wife and I have a policy where we just, if we have something to say, we just say it, whether it hurts that day. It stops on Monday, so it doesn't carry over on Tuesday. In a broader sense, every day that you wake up is a blessing.
Yeah.
Because God forbid, I mean, right now, this second, probably somebody is not gonna wake up. Somebody's dying probably right now. So you have to be very, for me, I look at it to that extreme, because that's one of the ways where I stay grateful and appreciate every moment of my life to some extent. Because like right now, I'm happy that you came, so I'm appreciative that you came. So I'm grateful for every moment, especially with my wife and I try to cherish as much as I can, because I work, you and I probably work really hard, so we work so many hours. So every bit of the chance we can talk and or be with each other, I cherish it now, because I'm in my 40s. So I'm in my 20s, very different. 20s was like, whoa, work, like I'm working. In my 30s, still working. My 40s now, and we have Princess. It's different now. I'm pushing the brakes a little bit now. Does your wife just stay home now?
No,
She's still
she's also working.
really, well, she doesn't travel anymore, I'm sure.
She does. She does.
Really?
Mm. So we really need to like, if she's out of town, I need to take care of the kids
How often is she out of town?
like every 2 weeks.
And then she's gone for 2 weeks?
Like a day, sometimes 3 days.
Oh, no, okay, not too bad. Okay, yeah. I have staff that they have like partners that, or she has a husband that she only sees him once a month.
We have a rule.
Okay,
Like if it's more than 7 days or a week, we need to all
go.
go.
It's a great policy. What do you think is harder, starting a business or maintaining a business?
Maintaining the business.
Tell me, like you've been an entrepreneur for how many years, or like for doing
Four.
fix my Mac,
Yes,
right?
yes.
If somebody were to want to start that business right now, what would you, or similar, maybe not give you direct competition, what would you warn them on, when, or even just on a basic question? If somebody right now wants to start a business, what advice can you give them about maintaining a business?
It must be profitable. It must be putting money, not getting your money. Like for example, passion is good, but passion cannot sustain the business.
That's very well said. You hear on the internet all the time, social media all the time, follow your passion, follow this, follow that, but it has to pay the bill. It has to pay the bills.
Yes, passion are the things that you. My understanding is passion are the things that you can do even people don't pay you
Yeah.
because you enjoy it.
So what's your passion then?
My passion is service, providing good service. I'm really obsessed on providing good service to Filipino
Really? Why that? Why such a conviction there for you?
because we provide good service to other people,
Yes.
but we don't receive good service to
This
our
is very
people.
true. Would you agree with me that local Filipino businesses don't focus on customer service?
Yes. Yes. You
Yes.
see it. You experience it every day.
Yeah.
And most of us are very proud that we are hospitable people.
That's
We pro-
exactly what I tell my wife. It's like, we're renowned to be hospitable, but we're like, we don't do it to ourselves.
yes.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. My mind is telling me it's because of the 300 years of colonization again. Because everyone wants to feel important in
Yeah.
some point. And
Yeah.
sometimes everyone wants to feel important that they compromise, that they forgot to consider the person they are talking to right now.
I mean, my gripe is that here is that like there's no more excuse for local companies not to train their employees in customer service because it's not like in the 50s where you don't know what's happening abroad, right? We're in the world where you know what's happening in America, you know what's happening, and you can find all the resource infinitely now on YouTube or wherever. I just don't know why culturally, locally culturally, because if you go to Shangri-La, they're gonna treat you different.
Yes, yes. If you
If
go
you do
to
Satani,
oh yeah,
or even Garden Bay,
yeah.
it's very different. I just don't know why, and I wish I could change this. Like when you go to SM, it's a different story. It's because you'll find the diamonds in the rough. I would say sometimes you'll see somebody who's really passionate about helping you. They'll be like they'll
Yes.
go above and beyond. But then I'm sorry to say this. Hopefully you guys don't get offended. I would have to say it's 1 of 10 for me, like 1 or 2 of 10 who actually like, ma'am, sir, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me see. Let me try my best to get this for you. Versus I guess in Bisaya as you go to a SM, right? Or any place. Like, do you have any more of this? Morona, sir? I'm like, how do you like can you even give me the effort of going somewhere and acting like you're gonna
Yes, yes,
dude, I don't
exactly.
know. What like I guess
Exactly,
what are some
exactly.
examples you can give where Filipino businesses locally can learn from giving good customer service.
I have this story I hear from my supervisor many years ago. There is a guy who bought a MacBook.
Okay.
And the MacBook, after he opened the box, he see that the hinge or the when you close it, there is a little alignment issue.
Yes,
So
yes.
he tells that to the customers to the store, and basically the store said that it's okay. They
That's
don't.
fine. We can't do anything.
Yeah, we can't do
Oh,
anything.
that's oh
So
my gosh, wow.
I'm not sure how does this is happen, but he make a review on Apple, or
Yeah,
he call
yeah.
Apple Care.
America?
Yes, because
Amazing.
before Apple Care is all based on America, right?
Yeah.
20, not sure, 2009, I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
sure,
yeah. I think so.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
or
yeah.
2007, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But what happened is Steve Jobs call
Really?
call the what happened is Steve Jobs called the client
Personally?
personally.
Oh shit. I got so what happened? So what happened?
What happened is he called the client and tell the client to bring the unit to the nearest authorized service provider. And then Steve also called the service provider. That's and the one
Personally as well.
personally.
Wow.
What and then Steve Jobs talked to the supervisor. The man that telling the story is the one Steve Jobs
Oh, the one that
contact.
said that's it, we can't do anything. That's
No,
it.
the service provider
Oh.
supervisor.
Okay, okay.
And he directed that we need to change the
Give him a
laptop.
new unit.
Give him a new unit.
That's customer service.
That's the customer service.
That's where my frustrations are here
That's the
sometimes.
customer. I believe I'm on the position now that I can change the customer
I
service.
like that. Yeah.
I have the we have the
Yeah, yeah,
opportunity,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
currently that's what we're doing
Are like what's your longest standing employee at Fix My Mac?
for
How many?
years. For
4 years?
I think 3.5 something.
The,
The
the,
the
the,
original employee are no longer with us.
the one you have for the longest time, was there a, because of how you're working with them, is there a big contrast from when they started to what they
Yes,
are now customer service
the
wise?
confidence level.
Really? Okay.
I think one of the reason is you need to support your employees. You need to build their confidence. You need to take care of them so that they can take care of their your
Yeah,
customer.
it trickles down.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe that too.
my job is not to take care of our customers.
Yeah.
My job is to take care of our people.
Yes.
Set the standards so that the customer can experience that standards.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way that it trickles down.
Yes.
I'm a very big firm believer like leadership is top down.
It's hard
Yeah.
if I talk to customers like this. Yeah, we can do that. We can
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. But if I talk to my people, we cannot do that. We
Yeah.
can. The budget is very tight. And
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
I need to show my support, the vision to my people, and they're the one executing the vision too because they experience it.
Yeah.
So that's what customer service for me is all about. Doing extra miles every day for every customer.
100%. 100%.
Customer service is very hard because it's not you you ex, it's not very appreciative. Uh,
You don't see it up front.
Yeah.
I mean sometimes some customers are very appreciative of at the you're going above and
Yeah.
beyond, but some customers expect it.
Expected, right?
But at the same time, you can't have an attitude because they expect it. You have to go beyond that expectation. Sometimes like when I deal with usually what ends up happening is every interaction I have, the back of my mind is my whole mind is, how can I bring value to this particular interaction every time? So every time I talk to even the leadership in America or anyone, when I walk around the office, I'd be like, "Hey, Joash, do you need anything from me before I go?" I ask the majority of everyone, like, "Guys, do you need anything from me before I go? Are you good?" Or because I just want to make sure that they can come to me. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on going the extra mile all the time.
Because people can forget your names,
100%.
forget the brand, forget
Yeah.
something, but they will never forget. I think it stay the experience that
experience.
you provided.
Oh no, that's like
That's what you mentioned. You like Garden by the Way
yeah.
because there is
No, they're always, you make you feel welcome all the time. It's in the moment like, "Hey, how are you? ¿Cómo está?" Like they're like, that's the maybe it's a bit of marketing, but that's what like Starbucks started to do. They call you by your name.
Yeah, right.
Like, "Hey, Gil, your coffee's ready. Coffee for Ruby." So you feel good. You feel good. And sometimes I just feel that like the average when you go to a restaurant, right? The average. This is what happens in the Philippines. The average waiter will go to your table twice only to take the order,
And-
maybe to serve, and to get the check to pay the bill. In a really well-ran restaurant, whether it's in like the high-end ones here or in America, they're looking at your glasses to make sure it's full. They're stopping by. "Joash, is everything okay? Does the food taste good? Is there anything you need from me? Or is everything good? Do you need..." Because to a great degree, they're working with tips anyways, So maybe they're incentivized to some extent. Maybe that's an argument.
Have
there.
you tried to visit Pearl Farm?
I have not. I want to.
Try.
Is it like that? I'm gonna try. But I mean, I just think that for a country that we are kind of touted as like some of the most hospitable people in the world, we're nice, we're this, and then for you as a Filipino to experience it locally, sometimes it's like it's a big difference.
Sometimes it's being biased when a foreigner
100%.
go or English.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
It changed, right?
No, I say it like this is the most disgusting thing about what I see here. Like one time I went to a store and I just went in there to look around. All the workers on the phone like this, and you're like, dude, like, is anyone gonna say like, "Hey, can I help you? Do you need with somebody, sir? Do you want sir?" Nothing. I purposely sat there for like 2 minutes looking around, and then I'm like, dude, like, how do you know? Like, I'm not a rich businessman who's about to buy everything in here. But because of that experience, like you said, no, I'm not going to go there anymore. But I've gotten to the point where I get kind of fed up. My wife knows how my head is. I'm pretty hot-headed. Like, init ulo, right? So I don't know if you're this way. If I get bad customer service, I tell my wife, in front of my wife, I say, like, this person doesn't want to work here. Let's move.
Mm,
Because this is the only way they can understand the gravity of what they're doing. Like because they're gonna have an ego and get upset. They're gonna go tell their friends, and maybe down the line they'll just be like, you know what, maybe I'll change. But I don't. I have my hopes down.
as a business owner, I'm always on the lookout for bad reviews
Yes,
or bad feedbacks.
yes,
Mm, uh, on our page, we have a review section. People can review. They can,
yeah,
and I really focus on people that doesn't recommend fix my Mac.
yeah. Like
The
the
reason why,
detractors.
yes, I want to learn from them. I want to improve. I appreciate all the
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
good
yeah.
reviews.
100%.
I really do. But the bad reviews are very special to me. They give us, they can ruin our reputation
Yeah,
in a very quick. So I need, we always reflect. We always reflect. The team always knows that we don't treat feedbacks very lightly, especially the bad reviews, because not to blame someone. We always learn something, like when
yeah,
executing something,
yeah,
when providing something.
yeah,
Kasi the reason why they put time to write is because they feel something,
yeah, yeah,
and I want to understand
yeah,
why, and I
yeah,
want to address that. I I want to recognize that feeling,
yeah,
and assure them that we will do something
yeah,
to fix it.
yeah.
To fix it.
That's 100%. I mean, I'm with you on that one. It can really put a stain on your business if
Yes,
you don't rectify those things.
yes, but as an owner, the
Yeah.
responsibility always is to get grounded,
Hmm.
and see, and check what your paying customers paying. Your friends
100%.
can say you have a good service,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but these people paid for that service.
yeah. 100%.
So so you need really to to give time to like correct. If there
Yeah,
is a correct, you need to correct. But there is also time that you need to stand on your ground.
that's true too. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Stand on your ground and stand for your team.
yeah.
There
100%.
are people also that Karens.
Yeah, they're just out there to do. It's
Yeah,
like the reverse of
I
customer
think,
service.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think what I realize is you need to stand for your team, and also recognize when you need to listen and
yeah,
improve the process for your team also.
yeah. Do you think that many Filipinos in the workforce, or even just in life, lack accountability?
Yes,
What do you think this is a human thing or just a culturally thing?
I think there is a part that it's a human thing,
Hmm.
and but here in the Philippines it's more I think
It's like
it's also,
as a people, sometimes it's an issue.
yes, it's very hard. It's very hard for Filipinos to get a bad feedback upfront.
That's very true. That's very true.
For me, it's very hard also.
No, for
But
me
I
too.
yes.
Anyone, yeah,
But that the thing is, you need, my understanding is that the reason why I'm getting this because I did something, or this person feels something.
yeah,
So I need to listen. I need to get, and w- there is walang mawawala sa'yo pag makinig ka.
yeah.
Like if you just listen.
I mean, there's some truth into it, all that anyway. Sometimes, like I get it.
So I think that that part is uh it also depends on your circle.
Yes.
If your circle is very can take own their like own up
Yeah.
something, you will be trained to own up
Yeah. It's like
something.
iron sharpens
Sharpens
iron.
iron.
Yeah, 100%. Have you ever faced crab mentality here in the Philippines?
Yes.
Can you tell me one story that you're like, oh man, why are these people or why is this person this way?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have, like, for example, currently people are there is on the politics side,
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
is get have this mindset that kaya tumayaman kasi sa flood control or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
because it do corrupt
Mhm.
something. Half of that is true, I think. But for me, I cannot judge people. I
Same thing.
don't want to judge people because of this. Hindi ko siya nakilala.
100%. Yeah,
Hindi ko siya nakilala. So,
100%.
for me, I I don't know. I don't react with that. But on my side, the I'm not sure if I experienced crab mentality on my own. I have some experience reading. Like, for example, there is a tennis player. The I'm not I forgot the
The
name.
Pinay
The
one.
Pinay one.
Oh, she's the one that got like.
She's very
She's
good.
the one that got like the big deal from Wilson,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But she's very good. I know that
Oh, she works hard
she
for.
worked
Yeah,
hard. But
yeah.
I read a comment that natapos na yung hype.
Oh my
The,
gosh, yeah. I
dude,
I
dude, you don't
I
need
just don't
to.
under. I don't get. I mean,
I
be.
think
I've done YouTube for a while now, and I always get bashers. And my wife goes, "I can never do YouTube because I can't take the bashing." I'm like, and I tell most people, like people who are like, or like this toxic and like pessimistic and bring you down. I'm like, you're not paying my bills.
you're not paying my
You're
bill.
not paying my bills. Like you're not outside of your words. It doesn't impact my life. Outside of me robbing someone or doing something bad, I'm doing it. I'm doing my best to do it legally, and what I believe, what God has put in front of me and the journey I'm supposed to live through with in this journey of life. And as long as I'm not like physically or like being um, negative to someone else or bringing them down mentally or emotionally, I'm good with it all. I'm not doing being disrespectful, but sometimes it's that old saying like misery loves company.
I
You
think
know,
crab mentality is because of envy.
100%, 100%.
Like and envy is hard to track
Yeah,
because you can speak
yeah,
very good, but your mental state is
yeah,
doing something. So it's very hard. It's a
yeah,
personal thing for me.
yeah,
So you need to battle.
yeah.
You need to be a self-aware
Mhm.
and have the maturity to acknowledge that you,
But yeah, even when I was younger, I used to catch myself like throwing like negative comments, and I'm like, that's not right. I don't know what the person's been through. I don't
yes.
know what the because then again, yeah, like, it takes maturity to really be cognizant of, yeah, that was wrong. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have thought that. And it just takes a level of maturity and real maturity, not just like, hey, Joash, I know what I did wrong, and I mean, it takes that time alone when you're by yourself,
Mm,
when you're really facing your own demons and your
yes.
own negative and your own. You really need to. What's the when you, I've been meditating for years now and praying right after work to kind of dump out all the bad things and whatever, and I pray before. I pray throughout the day, but I specifically pray before I go to work, and when I come from work, to because I don't want to bring that energy to my family, to my wife, and because sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes I've learned the hard way that you take your stresses from work to your life, and it just doesn't benefit anyone, especially if it's not good news.
Mm.
Because the person is like, "Oh, not again! Another day of trash talking." It's like if you have nothing to say nice, just don't even think it. Don't even just try to take it out of your brain. How often do you visit Manila?
I think every quarter, something like that.
Being that you've been in both Mindanao, or I mean Davao City and Manila, which one do you prefer?
Davao.
Why Davao for you?
Davao welcomed me open arms. Like uh the amount of respect of people in Davao is very high.
Really?
That's the reason why I want to give back. I think that's the reason why
Really?
if you dig deeper, the reason why we have fixed my Mac is because of the people. I want, like what I said, I'm fascinated with
So, yeah.
service, and I want Davao to experience that.
I don't want to throw shade on people from Manila. Do you think the people here are a bit more warm?
Yes,
More,
street. Yes.
yeah, really?
Because I think we cannot blame Manila people because that city never sleep.
Yeah.
Literally never sleep.
It's
So
really like the stresses of being in a city.
yeah, yeah. So I'm very lucky and I'm very blessed to be here. My siblings also loves being here.
Really?
The
Okay.
thing is their business is
Over there.
over there, and they're also doing well there. So but the I found Dabaweños very warm.
Really?
We
Okay.
really
I mean, very welcoming.
welcoming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, compare. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I don't want to throw shade on any region here because it's going to cause some situation. But I love people from Dumaguete. It's always like chill time for people from Dumaguete.
Yes.
Always chill. People from Davao, they have an on and off switch. They have the professional mode and that chill mode.
Ah, yeah.
People from Manila are just because of they're so, especially in the city area, they're so stressed out about just maintaining life. They don't want. It's like being in New York City because I worked in New York City for many years. Not that people want to be cruel or mean to you. Honestly, just don't have time to deal with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
because they have their own stresses to deal with. Cebu people, they're just as for me, they're just as warm as people in Davao. They're all about party time. They want to just chill and I think when you leave the Manila area, and maybe it's a Bisaya thing. I see that Bisaya people seem to be a bit more chill. They're just laid back, dude. Like, and and I think people from Manila, because they're someone they don't have a choice, they're a bit more uptight. They're wound up. But I think when you go from the outsides of the Manila, like let's say you go to Batangas and you go to other places maybe that are a bit more not so provincial, but like similar, like almost like Dumaguete feeling. I bet you the people there are warm. I can almost say they're
Yeah,
warm.
yeah.
It's just because living in New York City, living in New York, working in New York City, I can see for years. If you stay there for years, you wouldn't want to deal with anyone either. You're just like f you. I don't want to talk to you. Like f you. Don't bother me. I think it's just the nature of the beast living in the city. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of my background. I'm not sure. Maybe because I'm Tagalog and I have this something.
Bisaya.
I'm not sure really. It's I understand that it depends on the experience of other
Yeah,
Tagalog
yeah.
people, and maybe one of the reason why Davaoeños so treat me well is because of my position before when I go
Oh, you came
first
here.
came here,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but I really appreciate the respect, like the sometimes especially the security.
100%. That's something that I feel at ease. I have a
Yeah,
peace of
yeah,
mind here in
yeah.
Davao.
So I much prefer living here in Davao. Actually, I'm not sure if that's Bisaya thing or, but I really love.
Like a chiller.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure.
for me as an American that came from America, obviously, what I see the like the preciousness or the gem or the special thing about Davao is that you can do business in the city here, and you can go to Buddha
Yeah,
anytime,
yeah,
or go to Marilog, or go to Kalinan, or go to like Toril.
yeah.
You can detach and be in that provincial life like this. It might be 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an
Like 30
hour.
minutes,
Exactly.
you
Like
have
here,
Sapan.
like look at Mandog
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Here, it seems like a province here, right?
yeah.
But if you go down the road once you go to City Gate, it's like city.
15 minutes away
Yeah.
is city.
So it's that's what I love about it because you compared to Dumaguete, because I've only really lived long term in Dumaguete. Dumaguete is it's not enough business for me to conduct business there. There is business there. We have business there, but not to the point where it's a bit more open, free enterprise here. But Dumaguete gives me the beaches, the mountains. So it's really the Davao is a Dumaguete I do want. Right, for me, and without the traffic of Cebu
I
or Manila. It just gives me that sweet spot. And I don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years. But the thing is, the great thing about whoever made this plan up about Davao, the city is so vast that I believe in the future there's just gonna be like mini cities everywhere. There's gonna be a mini city in like Toril, and if you don't want to leave Toril, then you stay in Toril. And if you notice, it's kind of happening here in
yeah, yeah,
Buhangin.
yeah.
People stay in Buhangin area. They rarely go down to like SM Ecoland area,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And over the bridge, those people, Ecoland services, let's say Talomo, Toril, and everyone coming from the south. But they rarely go across to go to Lanang, right?
Yeah,
or go to, or
yeah.
people from Abriza, they stay in that area. For me, that is like the best setup for the vastness of Davao. And I don't think, I think that's why, I don't know who planned it out, and kudos to them. But whoever planned out to acquire all of the districts before and unify them as Davao City was a good move, because I know for a fact you can be like Sikat and Toril and never touch downtown. You can have how many businesses in Toril and never touch downtown and still be make good money here. And you could have a business in Digos, do business in Toril and like Ulas area and never even touch downtown, and you're good. And that's the beauty here. Dumaguete is just Dumaguete. Like it's just when you do if you want to do a store like yours, you only have to go to you have the
Boulevard or
Robinsons,
something.
or the downtown Dumaguete. That's
Near
it.
Siliman Lake.
Yeah, so everyone's funneling towards there. Just like I could be very wrong here, but I lived in Cebu for 8 months. The highest traffic areas for me, because when I drove a lot, is IT Park and Business Park, and then maybe you have Miguelinelia and Talisay, but outside of that, it's not as modernized. It's not as
Agree.
everything's concentrated to those.
There is a lot of money doing business in
Well,
Manila.
of course, yeah,
But I think there is an opportunity in Davao,
100%,
and making business here, making opportunities also for other Davaoenos.
100%. Yeah,
So I want to
yeah.
be part of that. Like,
100. Me too. I mean, I've met so many people that migrated here.
yeah.
So many people that migrated here. I tell them like, hey, do you speak Tagalog because you just speak Tagalog, or do you speak besides? Like, oh no, we're from Manila. I said, wow, it's really nice. Like, how did you end up here? We just migrated here, which is it says something. It tells you something, especially that Davao is technically in Mindanao. Right? Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to go to Mindanao. And Mindanao is this, but Davao is just. It gives me that it's like a secret sauce here. It gives you a really I really want to grow here, not for just Princess, but just for my family, because we're always gonna have the businesses in Dumaguete. Davao, I just like the amenities here. It's just like it's really and I think it's only poised to grow. My last question. I wish you a very, very, very long life, but at the end of the day, what do you want to be remembered as? By your family, by your employees, by your daughters, by your parents, or whatever.
I want to be remembered that someone that don't hold opportunities for others.
Amazing. Why such from talking to you for probably a good portion, I love the conversation. Why that conviction to do that?
Because people on my life, on my circle, uh, allow me to have that opportunity.
Amazing.
And I want to like I'm a little emotional with this, but I want also to be part of that. I want me to remember that because of this man,
Legacy.
yeah. I hope
I'm the same way.
I want to have that legacy
I'm the
that
same way.
because of this man, I have able to finish my children to I was able to
Yeah.
bring my children to college, something like that. So if you have problems with your computers, uh, I think we can help. We own a business called Fix by Mac at Obrero, Davao City. So our primary goal is to like restore confidence or helping people uh, restore their peace of mind by helping them with their technical problems. So
Yeah.
please visit.
100%. Thank you so much, Joash, and great conversation. I'll probably, if you have the time, we'll probably talk more. If anything, I think we'll have a
Yeah.
great conversation. But thank you for everything.
Thank you,
I
thank you,
I really
thank you.
appreciate it. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.